Hey everybody, I am Erica Carlson with BRIX Real Estate, and I'm sharing the Wright County market update of the last week. It's July 5th, and happy July 4th to you. A little late, of course. I am going to bring up my screen. All right. So we're going to go over this rather quickly. Every week on the community pages and on YouTube, I share Wright County data, and we use it and we compare it to Hennepin County to give us some context of how things are moving in different parts of the Twin Cities metro. So of course, we're looking at the July 5th column, and you can see that we have, with no contingencies at this very moment, we have 442 options for various properties in Wright County. And that's not much of a change over the last 2 weeks. And as you let your eyes go down to the other components of different data that we collect, there just hasn't been much change on the closings or the pending side. So things are staying, about the same. If we were graphing it, it would just be kind of a gentle movement downwards, which is no surprise. It's July 5th. And we expect things to continue to slow down as we are in the summer market. Real estate just doesn't move as quickly in the summer market as it does to spring. The most interesting data I like to look at, whether you are selling a house, a homeowner, or you're buying a house, is this fantastic data of how many people are out there shopping. Now, we don't look at any one particular property. I look at the 250 to 500K range. And just in the Wright County, we have had significant change from 4.5 showings per listing per week last week compared to 3.2. And so what do I mean by these numbers? Why am I doing decimals, right? That's just to get really particular. But if you had a house in Wright County for sale, 3 to 4 showings per week would be what you would expect right now. Of course, July 4th has completely impacted this, so it'll be very curious to see if next week, when we're past the holiday, if we'll see a movement, a little uptick, because when we look back 2 weeks, we were at 3.4, which isn't that much different from this week, and we weren't completely sure why we had such a slowing that week. Now it's too long ago to remember weather patterns and things like that. And I always compare it to Hennepin County. And the reason I do that is because Hennepin tends to move a little bit faster than Wright County in terms of showing activity. And we also see a big, leap down from 5.5 to 4.4. So it is sort of matching in this sense, right? But again, will it jump up next week? I would predict it would once we get past July 4th, but I could be wrong. Maybe we've really had a strong halt. Now, it doesn't mean it's a nothing market, that nobody's out there. It's just that if you're shopping, you have a lot less competition, and if you're selling, you might feel a little bit of that quieting from the holiday, which should be no surprise. And then of course, a little bit of a slowing on the average days on market, and the median, we jumped up to 44, which again, I don't think you would really feel from June. So the last data point we're going to look at is the absorption rate. This is a fancy way of saying that if every single property sold that's currently on the market, nothing else came out, how long would it take before we ran out of inventory? And however they do that mathematically, we've determined it would take 2.3 months, and we would be completely out of houses to purchase, supposedly, right? This is fictitious. It's not a real scenario. It's giving us an idea of how fast things are moving, how many people are out there making offers, etc. So 2.3 months of inventory, which is still very much a seller's market. While, it might not be the same as the last 2 years, because you can see the 2 years before, which moved much faster this time last year and the year before, and probably even the year before that, because it would have been 2020, which was, a very aggressive market as well. So we've had seller's market for years. It's just not the same motion. You might not get 20 offers on a house. Maybe you'll get 2 offers on a house. That's still multiple offers, even if it's, not that feeding frenzy we were experiencing. And before I leave you, if you're interested, I have a buyer and seller's guide, particularly for the summer of 2023, that I can offer you. If you click on the link, I would love to hear from you if you had any real estate questions or concerns. I'd love for you to visit my website. It's iHeartMPLSMinneapolisHomes.com. I am a Wright County, Hennepin County area real estate agent. This is my full-time career. I'm happy to answer questions below or reach out to me privately. You see my number on the screen. I'm always here for you, and I'd love to be a consultant for you if you're serious about doing anything in that vein. I hope you have a fantastic week. See you next Wednesday.